Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Waha, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yaki and pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Amathia from the GMS Dallas camp here in Dallas, Texas. And I wanted to go into this quick lesson, Lord willing, it will be edifying to the elect of Israel. As you've seen the footage showing the war that is going on within Israel, okay? The small hats, they're basically has been blowing up the Gaza left and right, you know what I'm saying? Where the prophecies are really hitting home and we're seeing it, all right, in real time, okay? In this present time, we're seeing the final prophecies moving forward, all right? And the Lord brought this to the prophets for sure to call these things out before things start happening, especially here in GMS to our apostles and our bishops, elders, on down. So as you see these things are playing out, this should bring you closer to the Lord, okay? Yahweh Shah said when the end comes, I'm going to go ahead and get that. What did he tell his disciples? That they're going to, these things to be seen, all right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that. I want to just get right to the point because this is Yahweh Shah talking to his disciples, all right? This is Matthew 24 and verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrow." And we've been seeing this beginning of sorrow going throughout the earth for a while now, all right, because things are playing out. We've seen the proxy wars that has been happening. Now what's happening from the proxy war to what? The actual major players are coming into play. All right, listen to Elder Ariala, you know what I'm saying, and Elder Rikara Kwam. They've been doing these algorithms for a while now. And we seeing the things they have been breaking down and prophesying through the spirit of Habashim Yahushua. These things are coming into play. So now we just have to hold on to our faith and belief and know that these things are coming. Like I said, the wars and rumors of wars, now we're having what? We're going to see a full-blown War 3, hot war, which is coming into play. Now they're saying that, North Korea is moving towards, going towards the assist with Russia and with Ukraine. Now you're seeing South Korea finna make moves. Even America is starting to send troops in certain places. First, they were just preparing or sending military assistance like artillery and weapons to like Ukraine, and they've been helping out the baby hats over there in the land of Israel. All right, so they've been giving billions and billions and billions of these different assistance with money, military assistance, money, financial assistance to all these different countries. But then over here, it's gonna start more of the uproar of the people. Why is that? Because these Americans are seeing all these billions of dollars going out the door, going to these other countries. But then when certain disasters and things happen here, like that Hurricane Helene, and I can't think of the other hurricane that hit over there in Florida, the Carolinas, and different areas, they can only support them with $750. Then not to mention the immigrants. So these things are going in, like the scriptures say, the uproars of the people in the Apocrypha. All these things are going on and happening is what our apostles, our bishops, all right, on down, our elders, because the Lord gave them the eyesight to see, and they've been prophesying, and now we're seeing it. All right. When we heard the word, we received that word, and the Lord gave us our eyesight to see, and now we're what? We're prophesying as well. What is the prophesying goes into? To say before. Now what we've been saying before, now we're saying in the present time is actually the action is happening. But we have to have that faith. That's supposed to bring us closer to the faith. Because we actually are seeing these things happen. We're seeing the beginning of the sorrows. All right. And what the Lord tells us is going to be three woes. All right. The wars is going to be three woes. We had World War One, and people are like, well, how did you know that? Come on, just think about it. What's one of the biggest things? One of the biggest destructions on earth? World War One, World War Two. Because war goes into what? Destruction. And now we got what? World War Three that's coming about. All right. Let me get that here. This is Revelations 11 and 14. Revelations 11 and yeah, I think it's yeah. Come on, I'm gonna get right to it. Revelation 11 and 14. It says, "The second woe is past, and behold." Okay, all right. So the second war has passed. That's World War II. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, it's coming quickly. And when you look at different documentaries or just go into looking into and studying, going into World War One and World War Three, everybody, all these countries just didn't say we're going to start the war and it happened all at once. The first day of World War One, World War Two, you had all these countries just started warring. No, you started off with certain countries, and then certain countries started stepping in and adding on because what? Of an alliance. Now we have what? The alliance of the NATO, EU, the alliance of the BRICS nations. All right. And then some people don't know what the BRICS, that's if I'm not mistaken, that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. All right. Well, I think it's South Africa. It might be South America. I think it's South Africa. But this is, you can look it up. But these are the things that are warned. This is happening. So now we're just down to these final few prophecies going into, because this is going to bring forth, because they just had a meeting, the BRICS nation, to settle to do what? To try to do away with the dollar. All right. They preparing for what? That hit. Because everybody's going to have a ding once the dollar collapses. Because everybody's pegged and tied to the dollar. But once that happens, America's going to be through. And one thing about when you try to take away a country's money, they're going to throw missiles at you. It's going to be war. All right. And not to mention the prophecy where the Lord said what? These small hats were going to draw out the major players. All right. The small hats were going to draw out the major players. See, this is all coming into what? That World War III. Right? That's going into Jeremiah 49 and Jeremiah 50 as well. I get the one in Jeremiah 50. This is Jeremiah 50. That's on down at the bottom here. So Jeremiah 50 and I started 45. Well, Jeremiah 50 and 45 says, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he has taken against Babylon." And what is this? This is the virgin daughter of Babylon. All right. It talks about two Babylons in the scriptures. All right. The Babylon that's over there that was in the land in modern day Iraq. Okay. And now it's talking, and then also talks about the Babylon the Great. Okay. That's why it says in Isaiah 47, "Sit down in the dust, old virgin daughter Babylon. There is no throne for you." Because this is Babylon the Greatest hasn't been touched like that. All right. You ever had a war where it been touched on here in the majors, in the mainland? Even when you go to Pearl Harbor, it wasn't in the mainland. Now they're starting to unlock and see all they're coming to uncover it, and it's this whore, which is Babylon the Great, is going to be burnt with fire. Because even with NATO and EU against the BRICS nations, their own allies are going to turn against them. It tells you that in Revelation 17. Read Revelation 17, read Revelation 18, going into what? that whore to ride upon the beast, and these other nations that basically been living richly with them is going to start hating the whore, and they're going to turn against her. Now we see, if you have faith, you see these prophecies coming to pass, and then you see the prophecy in the scriptures that came to pass. Why not have that faith built up in you, knowing that the Lord is going to deliver you if you just continue to endure and have patience? All right. But let's keep going. It says, and his purpose that he has purpose against the land of the Chaldeans, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, because they're going to be destroyed as well in the land, because that's got to go through a purification stage as well. All right. So the Lord is setting these things up. All right. And you saw in the video that these different, all this military conflicts are happening left and right. You got to look. You have things going on with Israel, Iran beefing and warring, Russia, Ukraine. Now you got these other nations joining in, like North Korea, America, all right, China, all right. They swarming around Taiwan. All these things that are coming into play. Now you got to have faith that these things that are about to happen, and the Lord is going to protect you. How is that? Because you got to continue in your walk. All right. Believing, having faith, continue to do the work. Because these things are coming to pass. See ye be not troubled. All right. What do we have to fear? Is fear the Lord himself. We know the Lord is doing his work, his mighty work, making these things happen. Do that say we don't supposed to fear the things that are coming upon the earth? Yes, because it's the work of the Lord. But we're supposed to be strong in our faith to know the Lord to deliver us if we're a part of that elect. All right. Because what does it say? Surely the elect has obtained it, but the rest were blinded. All right. You read that in Romans. Surely the elect has obtained it, but the rest were blinded. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Waha, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.